an option that I think is a little more viable, if not in performance, but in structure of getting him, and that's one Anthony Richardson. He is signed through 2026 with, I believe, a club option in 2027. Anthony Richardson, though, has really had ups and downs in this league. He's only 11 and 13 with his touchdown to interception ratio, 6.9 yards to attempt, 50.6% completion percentage, and of course he's 23. Noah, I look at him as a young kid who we saw him with raw talent. Yes, it went over a cliff, and we saw the opposite of that, but we saw him with raw talent. I also think he could be a good competition piece or backup to one Shador Sanders. What's your take, though, here on Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, if you could get him for a good deal, I'm all the way here for him. I like the intangibles that he has, maybe bringing him in with one of these young offensive minds that the Browns are rumored to hire. But I really like Anthony Richardson because I think he will be cheap. And I think adding a cheap, young, high upside guy, we're talking about a guy who is the what, second or fourth overall pick? I can't remember off the top of my head. But regardless, he was high in the draft. He had a lot of upside. He played very little college football. There was a big risk to take with him. And to me, I would take a risk for a little bit of draft capital giving up. And honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's because of how high the upside is, and maybe it's because there's more of a question mark, I think, with Anthony Richardson in his younger age. I'd be fine with like a fourth round pick or a fifth round. We're talking day two. I'd be fine with
Yeah.
the day two maybe for him, unlike Mac Jones. And maybe that's because we don't have to tie a big salary to that move as well. And then there's more expectations. It would be a good competition. I think there's two talented, athletic quarterbacks that would be in that room then to compete with each other in Anthony Richardson and Shador Sanders.